Okay, today we will be discussing the introduction to MIT App Inventor 2. In today's lesson, we will learn the basics of Android programming using the MIT App Inventor 2. We will also create Bluetooth control devices in Arduino and create Android application for this. So this is an example of the application that we will be creating later on. Okay, we have a bulb, we have the buttons on and off, but we need to download some files in the internet. Like, for example, the bulb on and off. So here now, the bulb on and off images now will be downloaded. Let's save this as file, as bulb file. Then click save. Okay, now in the folder where the file is saved, this is the bulb actually. Now we are going to split the image into two. So in this case, now we are going to split the off and the on bulb. Okay, now to split this one, we are going to open this with Paint. Now we will be using a simple application. In this case, we will be using a Paint application. So what we will do here is to split the two image. In this case, I will be splitting the off image, and I will save this as off uh, bulb.png. This is off, or shall we say off, in the image folder. So click save. And then the next thing to do is to save also, to separate the on bulb. Separate it. Make sure that the size will be the same. Otherwise, it will not look good in your application. So just approximate that the size of the image will be similar to the previous image. So in this case, I will save this as on in the same folder, images. Click save. Now here comes the images. Okay. Now another picture that we need to download is the icon, the bulb icon. This is the icon, the bulb icon .png. This is the icon now in your application, your app icon. So save that as bulb on icon. Then go to Google and then search for the MIT App Inventor. Then click Create Apps. Now you will be prompted to log in with your Google account. So in this case, start the project. We will name the project as Blue Bulb. So here is the blue bulb. Now click the blue bulb to open the blank. Okay, now, this is the blank screen. Okay, this is the palette view pane. I mean the view pane and the components. Now we will be creating. We will put side by side, the picture or the application that we want to create. So, okay, this is the picture that we want to create. Let's put it side by side. In this case, we will be clicking list speaker. That is the Bluetooth means the list speaker. Also, we have label for the connected. And for the bulb, we need images. We need two images since we have on and off image of the bulb. Okay, take note, we have the list speaker as your Bluetooth and also button for on and off. So these are the what you call the components in your application. So we will rename the list picker as Bluetooth picker. Okay, click OK. That is how you rename the Bluetooth picker. Okay, we will also rename the label as, okay, take note, the label is actually the status. So this is the Bluetooth status label. So let's remove the one, click OK. Also, we are going to rename the image. In this case, now we will rename this as on or off now, since now initially the button, the image is off. So, and then we will rename this as image on image. Okay, since that is on image, we will rename this again by off image. So image 1 is off image, image 2 is on image. We will also rename the button as on button. Okay, and the button below is your off button. Okay, now this is very important now, the renaming of your components. Okay, so that is your component. These are the properties. So in your screen, now we are going to align its center. Okay, so that all the components will be centered. So align center all the components, and we will change now the text of the list picker. So instead of list picker, we will change this to connect to Bluetooth, or shall we say, let's change this to just Bluetooth, so that it will coincide with the images that we want to follow, the Bluetooth only. Okay, Bluetooth, and then we are going to change the font to 25. Okay, now this is now your Bluetooth list speaker. And then we are going to, okay, we are going to change the interface, the width. Now in this case, we will go to with field parent, so that so it will occupy all the horizontal spaces. We will change the text to white because we will create a background, a black background later on. Okay, the color background color will be black, so we need to change the text to a lighter color. So the background of the list picker or the both BT picker is black and the text is white. Now for the label, now we are going to rename this one. We will change the font size to 20, and then we will rename this to, hey, by the way, before renaming this, we will change the text color and the background, yellow and black for the background. All right, now for the screen, now we are going to change the background of the screen, that is screen 1, change the background to dark or black color. Okay, now let's go back to text label. Text label, okay, and then we will change the text label to the status. This is actually the status, to not connected. So initially the Bluetooth is not connected. Okay. Now we have the off image, and we are going to set the height of the off image to 40%, and also the width to 40%. And then we are going to change the image to a picture. So in this case, we are going to upload the off image. Okay, that's it. Click OK, and here we go. The off bulb image will be displayed there. Okay. For the image 2, or the on image, the same. Now we are going to set it to 40%. That's the height, and we are going to set the width to 40%. So just make sure that the bulb will approximately the same in size. Oh, and then change the photos to the on image. That is the on image. Click OK, and then OK, and then that is your on image. Now, initially, one is visible and the other one is invisible. So we are going to click uh, scale. Now, when you scale this one, that is how you scale the image. Okay, now we are going to uh, click the visible and check it, and it will become invisible. Okay, when you press the on button, initially it is invisible. Okay, so initially it is invisible, so you have to uncheck. Okay, uncheck this one, since this is initially invisible. So for the text button one, now we are going to change the name of this, the font size to 20, and then the text font to turn on. And also we are going to change the color background to green. Same is true with the second off button. We are going to rename this as turn off. Okay, that is turning off the button. Of course, the background color will be yellow. Change the size to 20 and you're good to go. Okay, now let's modify this one a little bit. So in this case, now we are going to change the shape. Okay, the shape of the button to be rounded. Okay, this will become rounded. So rounded. Okay, that's it. Now this is now the image that we want to create, the application that we want to create. So beforehand, you need to visualize what will be your application looks like. Now we are going to put an invisible or like serial. This is an invisible component, non-visible or invisible component, the serial and the Bluetooth client. So this is very important because later on we are going to connect to Bluetooth. And we are going to use, by clicking the sensor, use clock. Clock is used to synchronize now the device to your Android application. So the Bluetooth device will be synchronized to your Android application using clock. All right. So we are going to align this one since they are centered. Now we are going to change the screen title to Bluetooth. So application, by Pink Papaya. Oh, that's it. No, Pink Papaya is your developer, and then this will be your title. So this is the app title actually. So Bluetooth app by Pink Papaya. No, so they look the same. So the other image is on and the other is turned off. Okay. Now we are good to go. Now the next thing that we will do is to create a black program using blocks. But initially, the serials, now the properties of these are, we will not, we will just use the default properties for this one. Let's go to blocks by clicking blocks. And now we are going to create a simple program. Okay, now to start with, now we will go to okay, now we will go to the Bluetooth speaker. So the Bluetooth speaker, okay, let's magnify this one. We will pick the Bluetooth speaker one before picking. Now this is very important. Okay, and then after picking. So these are the events. We will call this one your events. Now every time now you have this event, now you will do the following. Okay. Okay, in this case now we will pick, okay, we are going to set the the Bluetooth Picker 1 elements. No? Take note, this is still in your blocks on Bluetooth Picker. So we are going to set the BP Picker 1 elements to go to the Bluetooth client. And then we are going to set this one to the Bluetooth address, name, address, and name. So this actually displays, okay, let's make it smaller. This will display all the available Bluetooth devices. That is before picking. Before picking is used to display all the available Bluetooth devices. Now we go to after picking. So we are going to use the control blocks. We will be picking if and then. So if, okay, this is actually if and then. So if no, we are going to call the Bluetooth client one if no the address is selected. So we need to select the address. So we are going to where is it? The address selected. We are going to okay, Bluetooth Picker 1. So since Bluetooth Picker 1, the selection, it will display all the possible Bluetooth. And then if you choose one Bluetooth device, then let's say we will choose HC05 or 06, then it will set, we are going to set the Bluetooth Picker 1 elements to, okay, take note, we are going to set the Bluetooth Picker 1 elements to the Bluetooth client address and name. Take note, just copy and paste it here and then connect. Okay. Now, this is actually the two blocks here are actually used when selecting the Bluetooth device in your Android phone. Next, we go to clock one timer by clicking the clock block, then select clock one timer. So clock one timer is used to connect the Bluetooth device to your Android phone. Then we will be using the control if, then, and else. This is if else statement in your program. Now, let's go to Bluetooth client. Now, if the Bluetooth is connected, so where is it? Now let's find it. If now, okay, it's here. Okay, if Bluetooth client 1 is connected, meaning to say when HC05 or 06 is connected, then we are going to change the label of the status. In this case, now the Bluetooth status label will be changed to, we are going to change this to connected since it is connected. So initially it is disconnected or not connected. Okay, select the text. Then we are going to change this to connected. Connected. Okay. Else, just copy and paste. Else, if that is not connected, meaning to say, you can change this to not connected. All right. So the purpose of this is to display whether the Bluetooth is connected or not connected in the text label. Next is the on button. So what are we going to do? So for the on button, when the on button is clicked, click and drag that one. When you click the on button, what are we going to do next? When you click the on button, the Bluetooth will send load a text or a character 1 to your Arduino. So the Bluetooth device now will send a text. So where is it? Bluetooth 1 send Okay, send text. Where is it? Now let's scroll. Okay, this is here. Now we are going to call the Bluetooth client one to send text. Now in this case, the text will be character one. So one. Now in your Android program, Arduino programming, now that is character one, and then when that is character one, when the image is when the button is pressed, now we are going to change now the image of the bulb. So in this case, initially, now the off bulb is visible. In this case, now we are going to make the on image, now the bulb which is on, to become visible, and we are going to set now the off image, change this one to off image, that is the image of your bulb, not to become false, meaning that is invisible. So it will change the off bulb to on bulb, no, when the button one is, when the on button is clicked. Okay, now let's copy this one, right click, copy. So let's go to off button. So when off button is clicked, okay, it will send a text of 0, and it will set the on image to false, meaning it will disable and will enable the off image bulb. All right, so that's it. You will know that the program is correct. Now, if the warnings now and errors are not as shown there, or 0, 0. Okay, this is to connect, to select which Bluetooth device you are going to connect. Okay. All right. Now, when this clock timer is used to synchronize, no, the connection between the clock and your Arduino and your application. So when the button is clicked, it will send character one to your Arduino via Bluetooth, and it will set the on image to be visible and make the off image invisible. Now, if you click the off button, now it will send character 0 to your Arduino, and it will set the on image to be invisible and set off image to be visible. All right. Now, this is the basic of Android programming using MIT Inventor 2. Now we are going to test now if the device is good. Okay, you are going to click connect and then AI companion. So in your AI companion, go to your Android Play Store and then download. Okay, you are going to download the MIT AI to your device. Okay, download it, then click open. So this is very important because now before you build the application, you need to test it first. Okay, now we are going to launch the application. This is the application, and we are going to scan the QR code. Okay, remember now we displayed the QR code a while ago, and we are going to scan it using scan QR code. Okay, this is the QR code. You scan it with your application, and then you will see the progress bar. So let's wait. Now it will take a while before your application will be launched in your Android devices. So 25. So because now it will actually upload the images to your phone from your PC to your phone. So it depends on the size of the images that you are going to upload from your MIT Inventor to your Android phone that is connected via Bluetooth. Not via Bluetooth, I mean by Bluetooth. Okay, now this is the application. Now, if you click on, now the light bulb will turn on. All right. Next, we are going to build and download the application. So we are going to build the application, but before building it, you click the screen now, and we need to change the name, the app name, and then the icon. So the icon is not here. Now, then we are going to choose the icon that we have downloaded a while ago. So this is the icon. Click open and click OK. Not there. So this is the OK, and then OK. Then that's it. No, it will embed the icon in your application. And then what are we going to do next is to build. Now in this case, now we will be saving the application in my computer. You can also save that. You can also use the the QR code to download it in your phone. But in my case, now I will be saving this to my computers because later on I will be uploading this to Canvas. Okay, now actually it will take a while. Okay, now you will be prompted where to save the file. So in this case, now I will click save. Okay, this is downloading since the file is just 3.2. Okay, next we are going to program the Arduino. So this is the symbol, the circuit diagram. Instead of connecting to 0 and 1, we will be using 10 and 11. So take note, if you are going to connect that to 0 and 1, every time you change the program or re-upload the program, you have to disconnect your Bluetooth. Okay. Now, this is the previous program in your activity number 14. Okay, so we are going to compare the previous program to our program that we will be using on this hands-on activity number 15. This time, now we will be using the serial software serial.h library. Okay, so we will be comparing the two. Uh, Take note, no, we will be using the library. If you don't have the library, you can download it now or install it. All right, now in this case, now we will be declaring pin 10 and 11 as your RX and TX. That is your receive and transmit. In your hands-on activity number 14, we use serial, we use character now to initialize your data. So initially your data is 0. In this activity, in this code, we use a string. So in activity number 14, we use character. Now in today's activity, we use string. Now take note, we have the serial begin 9600 and we have a BT serial that begin. So technically, now they are just the same. Now only that, now in the activity number 15 code, before that, now we have the serial available and we also have Bluetooth serial available. We have the lay 50, which is the same. We have data equals to serial read. Okay, take note, this is character. Okay, character, now PT serial read. So the character C, no, take note, this is data, which is serial read. Serial read is actually a character. So in this case, now we are going to use state. Now, since this is a string, it will concatenate all the characters now. So in this, this is very helpful, especially when we, instead of 1 and 0, we will be using turn on and turn off. Because later on, we will be building a voice command application. You can turn on and turn off your light using your voice. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to use turn on, that would be fine. Go back to 1. If you want to use turn off instead of 0, that would be fine. But make sure you have to change the text in your Android application that created a while ago. So in our Android application, we use 1 and 0. So we will use 1 and 0 here instead of turn on and turn off. Now in the following activity, we will be using turn on and turn off. Okay, that's it for the application, the code, the Android code.